Welcome back. A little bit of an odd spot to end our act, but things had to happen in the real world. So we begin Act 2 of Session 15. We are in the midst of a battle with a rather large boar that if Orion kills, he's going to slow cook over his Weber. However, in the middle of their battle, Ember seems to have noticed some newcomers to the fight. And with that, I'll turn it over to Dennis.
Yeah. So,
It's a
Ember,
beast. He's got fangs, razor sharp ones.
it's like they were waiting for you almost.
Well,
Yeah, probably were.
we're not the most subtle.
As subtle as an Orion in a china shop.
True.
My gosh. Why? Oh, man. Okay. As my mouth is watering. Let's see if I can do it this way. Let's do it. All right. You are down there and up there. And so Ember sees that no one else can see.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That's what Ember sees. Up on the balcony, 30 feet up, almost like it's a gallery where people watch other people die in the arena below. On the opposite end, the far east wall, there is a very beautiful, however dangerously dressed female, appears to be human. Somebody who has decorated their skin with tattoos and scars, all in the name of Baal. And he is dressed in priestly robes. Standing next to him is a half-orc who seems to be sneering at everyone. And to his right, as you're looking at him, is a cloaked figure. And all you could see of his face is his smirk, but he appears to be a drow elf. And then Ember looks up, and sure enough, there's two cultists on this side, and there's two of those guards on that side, and they are all carrying short bows.
Roach.
Everybody on the eastern part of this, in the upper amphitheater, has a grin on their face, like they just ate the canary. What would you like to do, Ember? And Ild, I guess.
Well, this seems like the perfect opportunity to use that scroll.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
What scroll would you be referring to?
The scroll of Fireball.
Interesting.
Yeah, may as well.
Now,
Yeah.
I do want to tell you that you have been warned by Regali when she overheard the not so straight acolytes snicker about which cult are they here for.
Yeah.
So before you use one of the biggest weapons you have, I want you to consider that this isn't the only cult down here. Okay? Now,
But they do seem to have been waiting for us.
yes.
Ooh, choices.
I really want to use it.
Then use it.
Okay.
If you ever get invited to something that Lawrence at Lawrence's house that involves food, do not avoid that opportunity.
But there's a pandemic going on, and we're
Yeah.
supposed to social distance.
After all that happens. Just keep in the back of your mind that the food is really awesome here.
I will keep that in mind.
Someday, when there's no pandemic, we can
Maybe we'll-
gather together, and Lawrence is gonna be stuck hosting.
When the pandemic
This
is
is
when the
getting everything
pandemic is over, we will have a Return of the Nine barbecue here.
Yes.
Very good.
All right, I'm gonna yell, "We got company," and I'm gonna use that scroll.
All right?
Pew!
Where do you want it?
I already did the counting. I can hit the 4 in the back, and then I can hit one of the other ones.
Nice.
I'm guessing the one on the right is probably better.
Guard number 1.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw?
I believe so.
Let's
Quick look up Fireball. I believe I know exactly what Fireball does, but it's not a spell on my actual list.
None of us will hold this choice against you. We are all for it.
yes. For the kids at home, Fireball is located on page 241 of your handy dandy player's handbook.
Which version, though?
The version
It
that
is.
this one.
It's
Oh,
a very
Reminds me.
classic. It's a very classic spell that Jeremy Crawford is on record saying that it does intentionally a bit more damage than it should for its level because of how classic it is.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Is it too late to pre-order Tasha's Cauldron, or
I don't know.
All right.
I must do that though.
So that's
Yeah.
a miss, make, miss.
Miss Mix?
Miss, make, miss.
10,
Miss,
14,
make,
Still have to.
miss.
16,
Miss.
18. Alright, it is 20 damage.
Well,
Miss,
having
make,
that,
make.
then I get to have, right?
Yeah, anyone that successfully saved gets to have.
And if there's anything flammable around it, it
Yes,
ignites.
It does ignite things.
Oh, I've been drastically overpowering these guards. Sorry, everyone. 10 more hit points than they should have had.
Well, thank goodness you figured that out now.
Yeah.
We appreciate your honesty.
Did the fireball do nothing?
The what?
Did the fireball do nothing?
Okay. All right. So,
Oh, also Ild gets an attack.
the bad woman did not save, so she takes 20,
Yes.
and she
Wow.
screams no more,
Like the word no more?
like you killed her.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do we at least
We
hear one Wilhelm
no more,
scream in there?
lady, lady, no more.
The half-orc saved. The cloaked figure saved. The hooded figure saved. The guard did not. And he is dead. Burnt to a crisp, they are.
What's weird is that like all of the people in the middle saved, but the people on the ends got the full food.
The other
They
problem,
took cover behind the person who didn't save.
the other problem is that Ember has killed the, oh, shall we just say, wife of the half-orc.
Shouldn't have been part of an evil cult, should you?
Awkward.
Yep.
Who,
But she was evil, right?
in a rage,
Hey, what was the state of their marriage? Like how's he gonna take this?
he's going to jump down.
Happy, sad.
Did you really save him from some awkward stuff?
He's going to take the damage from jumping. That's how angry he is.
Ooh.
Oh, deeply in love then. Great marriage.
Well, they'll be together again soon.
Oh,
Dark. Very dark. Can Ill do his attack on one of the closer guards, too?
Hold on, let me figure out that this guy's got to go down 8 because it's superhero landing really hard on the knees.
yeah, don't do it, kids.
Wait for
Here
it.
comes,
Wait for
here
it.
comes superhero landing. Look, watch, really hard on the knees.
You really just want to tuck and roll.
Yeah, parkour.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Parkour.
That was Ember in the surprise round, in which nobody was surprised except the fact that you pulled out a scroll and threw a fireball.
Didn't see that
So-
coming.
Nobody expects the scroll of fireball.
From Ember,
May Ild get his attack, too?
Oh yeah, Ilz gets an attack.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, you can't see this happening, can you?
No.
But wait, there's more.
I have to be careful because I only have one screen and I can't share everything. All right. So the monk moved here.
I like that the bodies are ash colored this time.
Very
Charcoal.
appropriate. Did the orc yell parkour as he jumped up?
Hard.
Yeah, that was his wife's
Parkour.
name. Parkour!
All right.
Ember is purifying these cultists with fire.
Ild.
Yay! Alright, he can only move 20 feet and his attack is 30 feet, so...
Which side
Probably
of this
gonna-
statue would you like to be on?
let's... Yeah, let's have him shoot at that guard to the right there.
This one?
Yeah. Or wait, can he get in range of the drow?
No, that's as far as you can go. 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pushing it.
But then his attack is 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
No, you wouldn't
Okay.
reach him.
He'll spit his fire at that guard.
Okay.
And will not hit. It's only an 8. Womp womp.
This is to end in fire, and Ember will be happy.
Ember is purifying them with fire.
Are you going to stay right there, Amber?
You know what? I will kind of step back to take cover. I don't know if that drow or anyone else is a spellcaster.
And you can see Regali. And Frederick and Orion tangling with this very large poker.
They got the boar.
Orker.
What a boar.
Then Orion.
Yes. Having heard a large explosion behind me, well, no. The only thing I can do,
Yeah.
do is attack the boar.
All you wanna do, all you wanna do,
So
Ryan.
my first pummeling is a 22 to hit, followed up by a 24 to hit.
Both damage.
Oh, yay. 10 plus 18 points of bludgeoning damage as I take my hands and I start just two-handed hammer strikes into the skull of this thing.
At this point, I think we all just assumed that once Orion picks a target, he does not switch.
This thing's tough.
It's a giant enraged boar. Of course it's tough.
Does 19 hit you, Orion?
Without the shield, for sure. I don't know what this shield thing does.
No, you passed. So his tusks and the shield swings around and blocks the tusk, which somehow enrages the boar more. Let me make sure he doesn't.
God, Orion and the boar are in a enraging contest.
Ooh. Rage.
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 I will slow cook you.
Ryan's so geared up for that barbecue. The question is, will Orion be content to leave anything to be barbecued?
I already have my eyes set on one of these tusks, and I think I'll be ripping one out here if I can.
Ember already started her own barbecue in the other room.
All right.
Yeah, if
So
only Orion clued in.
they checked on the woman, and she is definitely deceased. The orc is definitely enraged, and he has jumped and taken the damage for his hero's efforts. And he is currently sprinting across the sand, going to kill Ember.
She was definitely with them, right? Not like a hostage.
Well, he said wife, so
Yeah, I would hope so. I'm not sure how that half orc takes wives.
Does Ild get an attack of opportunity?
I don't think so because his attack is ranged.
Okay.
He does not have a melee attack.
Okay. The half-orc makes it to the door. The High Cleric has dragged this poor woman's body away. After he issues what can only be transcribed by Regali's language capabilities as eviscerate them all, are his last commands as he goes around the corner with this poor woman's body. Eviscerate them all.
This poor servant of balls woman.
I don't
Hey.
want to be eviscerated.
If you're going to end up in the sack, it's better to end up in the sack of ball with a female.
But I'm fond of my viscera.
You like your viscera on the inside?
Exactly where I have it, yeah.
Frederick.
Fine, I can do another thing instead of fire.
Attacking the boar.
Lack of diversity in how you handle difficult situations.
Finish this thing off.
I know it. Large explosions and stuff. I'm like, oh, gee, we got company now. Oh, man.
I also yelled, "We have company."
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Ooh, natural 19. So I think that's probably going to hit. 11.
Regali doesn't bother to translate about the evisceration. She's figuring they got it from the tone.
How many?
11 damage.
How do you want to do it?
I think Ember got the gist of it.
Just like if it's squealing or roaring, just straight through the upper part of the jaw, into the brain, out, and then I'm getting ready to turn around and book it the other direction.
Nice.
End it and run.
I don't understand. Why are you booking?
I don't know. Maybe it is a large explosion of fire. Maybe it is Ember yelling that we got company.
But cool guys walk away from explosions, not run towards them.
Depends on what you want to accomplish.
You stuck its brain like an olive on a toothpick.
Just, all right, over here now.
Meanwhile,
Question is,
Orion's
how
still
does
stuck in
Orion
Rain.
feel about somebody else getting his kill?
I don't know. How many more rounds am I going to have an urge to pummel this thing?
2.
2 more rounds?
Yes.
All right.
Is Orion against kill stealing?
You want to dance in the viscera.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
I'll move as far ahead of Ember as I can. And try to get to the doors.
Okay? And you are greeted with a very angry, enraged Pathward.
Hello. All right.
Frederick, we don't know how many times the Raven Queen can bring you back.
True. But I can't let... So far, I've had a better chance than everybody else.
Regali.
Dang, he moved fast.
He sprinted.
Especially after that superior landing.
His poor knees.
Is he like running on bloody stumps?
Oof.
Did you say Regali because it's my turn, or did you
Yes,
say
ma'am.
Regali because something's happening? Oh, okay.
No.
Well, since Boar is dead, and that guy looks really scary, I'm going to dart down this hallway that I'm in.
Okay. And you are greeted with a door slamming in your face. And then you hear this very heavy piece of wood slide into a slot. And then you hear another one.
That just seems like overkill, personally.
And then you hear something else being pushed against the door.
And 14 locks, and a chain, and a power drill. And then a car beep. Bleep, bleep.
I'm going to comment. Rude. I guess I'll turn and come back. I don't know how much of my movement I used.
All of it.
Okay.
Can you maybe scare that orc away?
Yeah, I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on that orc.
He does not have the
He
best
needs
of
to make a
wisdom.
wisdom save.
I think he wants to run around some more.
19.
Oh, no.
Does he still take damage, though?
Yeah, half damage.
Alright, it's better than no damage.
Yeah.
Love this spell.
Did he get advantage for being in a blind murderer's rage?
He takes 9 psychic damage when he hears, "Yeah, you don't like to die. Your wife is dead."
Jeez.
Wow. Way to kick him when he's down.
Small tear of blood comes out of his eye. Which would be appropriate given the tears of blood around Ball's skull.
That should count as like a free
Ooh.
vicious mockery.
What was the damage? I'm sorry.
9 psychic damage.
So 4.
Yeah.
All right.
But his feelings are hurt now.
I'm sure. Frederick, this is probably going to hurt.
All right.
Reminds me of that time that I shot a thing. Did 4 damage.
Right. Did Frederick see Ember duck behind cover and then just run out in front?
Gotta protect my friends.
Oh, 17 misses Frederick.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
This is why I go out there, is I have a pretty decent armor class.
That's
Oh, Frederick.
Ember, it's your turn.
Ild actually does not, but no one bothers with him, so...
It's a beautiful magic turret just kind of floating around. Just doo, 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 doo.
Alrighty. How's that half-orc looking?
My half-orc?
No, I mean, like,
Ugly.
is he, like, super bloody? Is he...
I don't know how
Limbs
to answer
hanging
that
off.
question. Given what I know about hit points and how they work, you wouldn't be able to tell. You can tell that he's winded.
That's good.
Didn't bloodied used to be a condition in one of
Used
the editions?
Used to be. That DM said he's bloodied to mean that he's around half or lower. But the way I understand hit points is you have a certain amount of movement that you can do to avoid
Yeah.
the death stroke. That somebody who's good with a blade is going to eventually find an opening and kill you.
Yeah, and the way, like, I understand the bloodied condition is, like, that's when, like, the damage starts to get real.
So
Okay.
the only thing I could tell you about this half-orc is that he's enraged and he seems a bit winded.
Alright, I am going to do Flame Blade. So it's bonus action, and then I can do my attack. Does a 13 hit this enraged half-orc?
No.
Dang. And it was a bonus action to cast Flame Blade, so Ill doesn't get to... Or Ill dodges for this turn, because that's what he does if I don't command him to do something else.
He takes the dodge action?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
And I am now next to the half-orc, because I tried to hit him with the Flame Blade.
Ild is or you are?
I am. I summoned a Flame Blade, and then I tried to hit the half-orc, but failed.
Orion,
Yes.
are, are you having fun dancing in the blood?
I've got a hold of one of the tusks, and I am doing everything in my power to tear this tusk off of its head.
Ooh.
Dancing in the blood. In the blood.
So, can I roll to see if I break it free?
Yes, strength roll.
I rolled a 22.
And you have a tusk, sir.
Yes! All right.
Root, nerve, and some meat along with it.
Oh, goody, I'm going to hit somebody with this thing. Okay, that's all I got.
I mean, you're going to hit the boar some more.
Are you allowed to leave the boar, or are you just going to pummel it with its own tusk?
No, I've got one more round of damaging this thing before I can cool the red out of my eyes and go find somebody else to beat up. So that's all I've got.
If we'd thought further ahead, we could have lured the orc towards our beast.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was trying to lure the beast towards the half-orc before I even knew the half-orc was there, but that didn't work.
I just meant that, like, if it hits Orion, he'll pay attention.
Yeah.
I think we're all pretty focused on the actual danger, except for Orion.
I don't know. I tried to find another route of escape, but it didn't help.
Yes.
This will probably be your one and only chance to make South Hogshead. They are. Am I current? What am I sharing? Nothing?
Nothing.
Correct.
Nothing.
Good. Then, that's a miss. So, Frederick?
All right, so he just missed me, so I'll be casting a mirror image on myself. And I get some duplicates around me. 3 duplicates.
Fancy.
Okay.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little Fredericks.
Did he miss you, or did the other ones miss you?
The other one, the one shooting arrows.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because
Now there's
I kind of figured the half-orc would just only go after Ember right now.
So there's you and 2 others, or there's you and 3 others?
me and 3 others. So 4 altogether.
And where do you get to place them?
They are technically taking up the same spot as me, the same 5-foot square. And how the spell describes it is they mimic my actions, and I'm shifting position between them magically, kind of like teleporting, so that when I'm attacked, I roll a d20, and when I have 3 of them, if I roll a 6 or higher, it hits a duplicate, and then the duplicate has a armor class of, I think its armor class right now is 10 plus my agility, so that'd be 13 altogether. And then if it's hit, it disappears.
The odds of hitting
Yeah.
Frederick go up.
Yeah.
So they're all in the same spot. They're just like, the way I see it is, it's like they're seeing drunk like multiple images, but just of Frederick.
Yep.
In the same 5-foot square?
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. 3 duplicates. Exactly.
Okay.
And it lasts for 1 minute. No concentration, so that's nice.
Ooh.
It is nice.
I feel like hearing that a spell has no concentration is like learning that a dress has pockets.
Yes.
Sorry, that probably doesn't relate to everybody else in this game.
It is a rare thing.
You get me, gals.
I don't know, it's like, seriously, like, why don't they just put pockets in things?
Because they're trying to encourage women to buy purses. Very subtle of them.
Not even remotely subtle. Very obnoxious.
Well, goodness. Is that all you get to do is just do mirror image then?
Yep, it's an action.
No bonus actions?
Not really. I mean, I had some spells that were that, but I've cast my 2 spells.
Regali,
Yes.
your turn.
Oh, that.
You may have made Ember even more of a target now.
Well, if I hadn't come up here at all, that first attack would have been going for you. So I'm pretty sure a 17 would have hit you.
I was behind cover. I only ran back up here because you ran up here.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I shoot at the orc, I will hit one of the Fredericks.
You could mock him.
She could possibly be thinking of the meanest thing to say to him.
I think she already thought of it. She's just deciding whether or not
To say it.
it's worth saying.
I'm going to shout,
Oh.
"You're gonna die alone, Fugly."
Oh, wow.
And then run past him down the corridor towards Orion and say, "We really need your help, Orion. Leave it be. Come. Ember and Frederick are in trouble."
That half-orc should take fire damage because that was a burn.
Um,
And I might even try to grab Orion's elbow.
Orion,
Yes.
wisdom saving throw.
In the future, we may want to invest in calm emotions.
14.
I
Yeah.
know this is a bad idea, but she doesn't.
Ember just touched your elbow, but
Regali.
I'm sorry, Regale just touched your elbow, but it's okay because she's your friend.
Yes.
However, you don't understand why she wants to get in your bloodbath here.
Okay. And I just, as my using my reaction, I look at her and I just say, "I've got to keep destroying this thing," and I go back to, well,
Orion,
Frederick,
can I do an insight check?
for what?
Figure out what's wrong with Orion.
It's the magic shield.
Well, yeah, I know that, but she doesn't.
Oh, yeah. What kind of insight check are you going to roll for?
I check that shield. See what it's really
No,
doing.
she's trying to figure out what's wrong, because normally Orion would come help out. And he's been a little off for a while, but I just don't know if she can connect the dots to realize it's a magical effect and not his usual bloodlust.
You know, the usual bloodlust.
Yeah. We kind of discussed that this is, like, not super out of character for
wait,
Orion.
wait. Can I point out that the first act of a murder hobo in this party was from Frederick, not
I
Orion?
don't know what you're talking about. He deserved everything that he got. And you will
Who
never
needed
convince
to
Frederick otherwise.
Dismantle goat heads and...
Okay.
Ember is very worried about both of you, but especially Frederick.
I
Orion,
got 18
Yes.
on my insight check.
she's not actually stopping you from enjoying your little blood dance.
Okay.
Regali, with that roll, you can tell that there's something egging him on. Something like, I don't know, like somebody actually chomping on a toothpick that's going to send the toothpick further into his gums.
Okay.
He's actually enjoying splitting his knuckles open and making more of a bloody mess.
Are your hands okay, Lawrence?
Oh.
This is too method for our level of play, Lawrence. I know I use a lot of props, but golly.
That's from working out on the heavy bag.
Mine will look a lot worse in a few months if I don't use a lot of moisturizer.
Did your magical insult injure the half orc?
Oh, yeah, I did that. Did he make his wisdom check?
He did, and he made a 19.
Oh, good for him. That's some self-esteem he has going for him there. He believes in his ability to get another woman before he dies.
The half orc swings at Ember and misses.
Oh, hey!
And
Nice.
Ember, it's your turn.
Swing right back. What's the matter? Can't take the heat? Oh, it's a nat 20.
Oh!
Yay!
And because it's a flame blade, it's just 3d6. So I already rolled 13.
That's it.
And then another 11. So 24 fire damage.
Ooh.
As I run him through with this blade of fire.
And then it just erupts. Oh!
Does it like from inside?
Does he just spontaneously combust because he has a sword of fire inside of him?
Is that what you would like?
Yes.
It'd be cool if it like jetted out his mouth and his eyes and stuff.
Yes, please.
I just like
Is
stab
orc
the
blood
sword
green?
like up through his belly, like up out his shoulder, and then he just like
Is orc blood green?
immolates.
I thought we learned in Lord of the Rings that it's black.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, but there's been discussions about whether or not like D&D elves are Tolkien elves or, you know, D&D orcs or Tolkien orcs. I mean,
They may as well be. There's at least a bit of crossover.
I imagine
it's
from this
the
guild
token
there's,
Tolkien elements.
there's
Well,
probably
there's no way.
much more ash than blood from this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where
far
there's
as-
a whip, there's a way.
As far as elves go, they're not Keeblers.
Yeah.
Wow, you killed the married couple.
Yeah, you got to get rid of them first.
Oh yeah,
we
and
want to go together. Till
Ild
death
will,
do us part, or not so much.
Ild will try shooting another fire thing at that guard on the right.
One could say that Ember made his blood boil.
Ild misses again.
Oh, Eld. Doing his best.
Any movement there, Ember?
Those guys are up on a balcony, aren't they?
Yes.
Is there a way up there?
It's what, a 30-foot climb,
Oh.
and I would say you would have to throw something up there with a rope attached to it, and then scramble up.
No, I got this. I'm gonna, in a fiery rage, because I'm all fired up right now. I'm gonna run over there, and I'm gonna deploy the ladder.
Hey!
Right underneath the guard.
Not right underneath the guard.
Where here?
Yeah, let's do it in the corner, so
Okay.
it'll be harder for them to knock over.
Could you zoom out just a little bit, Dennis?
It gets dangerous when I do that.
Well, then can you shift the picture to the left then? Just a little bit. Perfect.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so you're deploying a ladder.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm guessing the ladder with my height should be high enough for me to get up there at least.
So the monk yells at the guard, and the guard runs over to push the ladder over. And that's his reaction, so now he gets to shoot at Ember. Why not shoot at the person who's trying to get to your level?
Get on his level.
Ooh, Ember, I'm sorry.
Too bad I already used the teleport.
That is a natural 20.
Oh.
Whoa!
Wow.
I wasn't sure if you were actually sorry or if you were just going to say it was a miss again.
As a general rule of thumb, I assume that Dennis is never sorry.
Aw,
I also assumed.
really? All right, so he rolled an 8 and a 5 for 13,
So 13 damage.
and he gets his bonus damage from his dexterity, which is 2, so that's 15 total.
It's painful, but I'm okay.
And Orion, you are free to do other things now.
Really? Yay! I am going to take my tusk and kind of shake my head. I'm out of my daze, and I'm going to run around the corner to see what I see. So I'll be right beside Frederick.
Fredericks.
Yes.
Yes, Fredericks.
Fredericks. Do I see any way up to that balcony?
You see the ladder that Ember and this guard are fighting over.
Okay.
Right. You go 10 more feet, that's a full double move. And then I will allow you the help action on this ladder.
Okay. I'll hold the ladder still so Ember can scramble up.
Can I, as a reaction, tell Orion to go up?
Yes.
Okay, I assume that I gotta wait for my my next turn to go up.
So I guess they will fire. And let's have a grapple check. What's your strength, Ember?
My strength is +2.
All right, so let's do opposing grapple checks. You can use your dexterity or your strength, but you roll with advantage because you're being helped.
Cool. I rolled 2 16s, so that's 18 total.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually it's 9. Sorry, my strength is +3.
Well, you beat his 7.
Probably quakes in envy at your strength and dexterity and constitution.
Yes, they.
Let me shoot some arrows real quick. Boom, boom. Oh. Sorry.
I mean, do we have to let you?
Let's see. What is Ember's armor class?
It
Yep,
is
that's
15 still.
that's gonna hit.
I've wanted better armor, but have not been able to find any that fits. Aside
So
from
if
full plate, but at
Ember-
these.
Falls on Orion by accident and hits the shield. Would that set him off?
Hopefully not.
Gonna try.
Try to avoid that at all costs.
I rolled max damage for 8
No.
on Ember.
Oof.
Frederick. Or, excuse me, Fredericks.
I'll move on out into the middle of this area, this kind of arena, and I'll spot the. Let's see. the guard that's trying to push over the ladder, and I'll swing my blade, and Eldritch Blast will go after him.
Ooh.
So yeah, wherever
Okay.
I'll be able to see him at. Natural 1.
With a magic weapon
Yeah.
at this
For the
level?
spell. It's a cantrip. It's a
You don't have inspiration, do you?
Oh, wait. Oh. I think I do have one because of looking at that paper and remembering that it's probably magic.
Ah.
To avoid a natural 1 and potentially blowing up my friends.
Mm.
Or hitting me.
Yeah, that would be the worst thing possible is to hit Orion.
Still,
Don't hit Orion.
oh my goodness, that would have been terrible. No, still
I
probably
don't
miss.
think we could save you from that.
9 to hit, so probably goes wide.
Roll percentile.
$63.
Roll 8d6.
Did re-roll, so it's not a natural 1 anymore.
He re-rolled. He used his inspiration. So it's not the one.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
He did spend his inspiration to not potentially enrage Orion.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
So bad.
All right. So you just miss?
Yeah, just missed.
That is so much more boring than what we had going for.
I know. Next time, if I roll another natural 1,
Oh.
we'll get what's coming to me.
It's okay, Dennis. You can kill us next time.
Specifically Frederick.
You don't have to sound so excited about it.
Regali.
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Did you use inspiration so you're no longer inspired, right?
He did. Who can I see from the doorway?
Hmm.
I'm sorry if she doesn't throw herself in the line of fire like you guys.
All right. So you see the
She's
monk
definitely the smartest out of us.
30 feet up.
Uh-huh.
He's more than half covered. And he's about to fire on Ember, Orion, and Fredericks. You can see two of those cultists, although these guys aren't high, taking also bow aim from the right. And if I do this correctly, you won't be able to see the naughty bits I didn't want you to see. Okay. So,
Okay, you said that first guy is 30 feet up.
cultist here,
Yeah.
here, guard here, and that's that monk guy.
Uh-huh.
And then you see Fredericks, Orion, and Ember with, she's kind of holding a ladder up.
Yeah. So how high is the balcony?
30 feet. And then it's like 3 feet worth of cover for them guys.
Okay. All right. I'm going to run over to the wall underneath the monk. No, the monk, not the cultist. The drow monk.
Uh, 30 feet will put you here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. Do you want a double move?
Are you trying to get close to the drow or stand
Yeah.
outside?
If I don't go if I don't go up one closer to the monk, can I get all the way next to the wall?
You mean here? Well, now you might as well be underneath them because you've just initiated a double move. If you leave
No,
this square.
If I don't go up towards him, if I go basically, can I get right next to the wall by Ember?
Yes. Oops. You want to be there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Misty Step up onto the balcony.
Nice.
You got Misty Step? Sweet.
Fancy.
The Fey Touch feet. Once per long rest.
As the spell, though, right?
It says I can use Misty Step once per long rest, yeah.
As the spell.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't use up a spell slot. Yeah.
You can't see that space above you, though. That's the problem.
Isn't it see or know where it is?
It says simply
Space you can see.
unoccupied space that you can see.
Can she teleport from like
Right
not
by where
directly
Ember
underneath
was.
it, but
She
Like
can't
the 5
see
feet to
it.
the side.
She can't see it, though.
Oh yeah, because the floor, there's like a wall, 3-foot wall blocking sight of that spot.
You don't know if there's a turtle or a bunny or a kitten that you're just going to crush.
Can I land in the air above it and
Oh.
take the fall?
Really? Why the hell would you do that? That's 3d6.
no, it is 3 foot.
A 3-foot
What
fall?
she means is to
Misty
not
Step.
go directly under the balcony, but to teleport just above the wall, the wall. So she falls 3 feet onto the balcony.
Yeah. I can see that space of the air.
Very plain language. Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet into an unoccupied space that you can see. And you can see that it's
The
unoccupied
unoccupied space.
at least 3.5 feet above the fence line.
Yes.
The balcony, I should say.
Yes.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. That's,
Wonderful.
Okay. And then you could do a superhero landing.
So that's your
You mean then I
bonus.
can fail a superhero landing because I have no dexterity bonus.
So that's your bonus action, right?
Oh my gosh, it is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yes.
So you
So-
still have an action. That's amazing.
Now that you're
Action.
now that you're up there and you fall
Huh? I've
onto
never
an
had a spell that was a bonus action before.
into an unoccupied space,
Mm-hmm.
you can now see the stairwell.
Ooh.
Can she attack as she's falling?
I don't see why not.
Very cinematic.
In that case, I will throw my dagger at the monk while I'm falling.
At the monk,
Yes.
roll to hit. This should be interesting.
I'm probably going to miss, guys.
Or he's going to catch it
Surprise,
and whip it
Regalia
back
is secretly a ninja.
Yeah. He's gonna deflect arrows and throw it back at you.
Oh, right. Why can't you do that?
What'd you get?
6.
Okay, well, he did not get high enough to catch it and whip it back at you, so...
Probably because it missed him by so much. That could have been so cool. And instead it's so awkward. Especially if I can't land this landing.
It would have been worse if he had caught it and thrown it back at you.
Yeah, so maybe the best thing that happened is that you missed, and he wasn't able to catch it because it was so far off.
Quite
Regala.
possibly.
Regala.
Yes.
Wait,
Dex-
was it so far off that him trying to catch it makes him fall off the balcony?
No. Regali,
That would be hilarious.
dexterity
Are
saving
you telling
throw.
me dexterity?
Yes.
Yes! 17. No modifiers. Because
Right.
I have no modifiers. Oh, wait,
You
no.
stick-
It's a saving throw?
Yeah.
Ah, then it's 19.
With a glint in your eye, you stick the landing.
I missed with the knife, but I stuck the landing, guys. And none of you saw it because
Is it a
can't see it.
superhero landing, or did she do the tuck and roll?
You'd have to ask her.
Never know.
No.
You'll never know.
True, we just saw her appear up there and throw the knife at the ceiling.
And then like fall. And now you can't see because of the wall. Oh wait, do I still have a kitten on my shoulder?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't tuck and roll.
She would tuck and roll with you.
I believe in her, but it would be rude of me. So